Alrighty then, what's going on there, people? Let me just pull up YouTube. Make sure we are live, and we are indeed live. See how we're looking. Alrighty then. I went live a couple times earlier this morning, but I ended up taking those down. They were just some little test streams. I adjusted some more settings in OBS, and actually, the only reason I did that is because recently my computer updated and screwed up my OBS settings and whatnot, and so I had to go in there and retweak a few things, and I watched some more videos as well. So hopefully I got it everything looking and sounding good. From the couple streams from earlier this morning, I ended up just staying up because I went to sleep. I fell asleep kind of earlier last night, and then I woke up like, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning or something like that. It was a crazy thunderstorm, super loud thunder and stuff like that, and I just ended up staying up. Did a couple little test streams in the morning, and never went back to sleep. So here we are about 12 hours later, and yeah, it seems that it looks good, sounds good. I actually increased the bit rate from 10,000 to 12,000 just now. I'm looking at the YouTube window because one thing that it was doing before, which it still seems to be doing, is like my OBS footage looks perfect, crystal clear, and the stream quality looks good too. To most people, they would say it just looks fine, but I can see it rendering in real time. It's not bad, but I notice it. And yeah, as far as filming and videos and content, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that type of stuff, especially the video quality. Like my long form content, it's all 2160p 4K. And I try to stream in the best possible quality as well. Yeah. Anyways, I had yesterday and today off, going back to work tomorrow. I think at 11 a.m. I don't know. I got to recheck the schedule. I think that's what it is. I work 9-hour days, 5 days a week. So, but anyway, just hanging out, popping a few claws as usual. And yeah, but I'm gonna just wait a minute, see if a few people straggle on in here, and then we'll get to talking about the current state of the LCU. I'm gonna put something in chat here. I need to get a coaster. Oh, I'm wrong account. There we go. Alrighty, and yeah, since I've been watching some videos, I've been learned some things, and this is one of the things that you could put text on the screen. Ho ho ho! We're big time now, folks. Uh, okay. color, we'll do green. What kind of font are we doing? Anyway, how we doing, people? How we doing? How we doing? No, we do not need it that big. Looks good. Alrighty. Anyway, yeah, I just put that up there. I put it in the chat as well. If anybody feels inclined to contribute monetarily, go ahead and do so. Reason being for Cash App is because, like I said before, I'm not monetized yet. I'm getting there. It's taken a while for YouTube to update. I actually should be able to partially be partially monetized already, because before, as far as I know, it was 1,000 subscribers and then 3,000 watch hours to get partially monetized, to where you can get create memberships and get super chats, and I think even you could sell merch. And then to be fully monetized, you need 4,000 watch hours. But I've since seen, with AdSense and everything, but I've since seen that you only need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, to which I obviously have. I'm almost at 900 subs. I'm just waiting to hit that 1,000, and my real-time watch hours is like 32 or 3,400 or something like that. But in YouTube Studio, it keeps teetering between like 2050 something and 2070, and it's been doing it for over a month. It was steadily going up before, and now it's just like flatlining and going up 5 or 10 watch hours. It's been doing it for over a month, which doesn't make any sense at all. But if you look in the actual data, I'm really at like 32 or 3,400. So in other words, I should be past the point to be partially monetized. I'm pretty sure that as long as you have those watch hours, you can get partially monetized with the memberships and super chats, and then be able to do merch as well, which I already have a design and a logo and everything. That'd be cool as hell to get that on t-shirts and hoodies and stuff, hats, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I've reached out to YouTube multiple times. I've heard nothing back. So I don't know. I gotta look into a better contact point for YouTube, because I don't know. I haven't heard shit back. I've only been able to do something, contact them via email, and I've heard nothing back. Who knows if it was even ever seen or what. But anyway, yeah, a lot of crazy shit going on in the LCU. Before we get into that, drink them if you got them, smoke them if you got them, puff them if you got them, vape them if you got them, fuck them if you got them, all that good stuff. And yeah, I got the black cherry White Claws, like I said, as per usual. And funny enough, I've mentioned this before, Keemstar actually unknowingly got me hooked on the black cherry claws. I was never really into the hard seltzers. I never really got into them. mainly stuck to beer. I like my Coors Banquet shorties and the short glass bottles. Uh, I don't really drink hard liquor. I don't at all. If I do, it's like a cranberry vodka, and that's about it. I like my cranberry vodkas. Uh, but yeah, aside from that, it's just beer. But beer bloats big time. Makes me bloated. Makes you full. You know. But the fucking White Claws, they're easy to drink. They taste good. You know, your first couple, you get a little good buzz going, and yeah. But the only thing is with these White Claws is they're highly carbonated, so they can make you burp a lot. I mean, I'm pretty much used to it now, but I drink these all the time. But yeah, yep. Uh, anyway, yeah. So like I said, Keem unknowingly got me hooked on the Black Cherry Claws. So thanks, Keem. I doubt you'll see this, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, a lot of crazy shit going on in the LCU right now. Boogie crashing out and quitting and getting fired. Whether you want to believe that or not is up to you. Got this Denmark kid fucking around with Boogie, talking shit about Desi. That's the whole reason Boogie's crashing out to begin with. Blah blah blah. And what's the show? Okay, so the show that Denmark is on, which I think his name was HIV before this. Like, where do these names come from? There's another one, Fentanyl Phil. Like, really, with these stupid ass names? And anyway, they're on Locale Cash right now, and it's just two retards, two young kids, probably like 19 years old. Just I don't know where, like, I don't know why Keem, and I don't know why they bring all these literal retards in every show. It's kind of mind-boggling, and so young too. Older retards is one thing, 30s, 40s, our age, whatever. But when you bring young retards in on top of it, I don't know, man. I just don't see the appeal to these people. I was thinking of doing a Locale Universe tier list, which they've done all themselves. But I don't know, man. Like, I just don't understand the appeal of some of these people. Even flagship people or main staple people on the flagship shows, like Billy the Fridge. I mean, he's okay, but like, I don't get the appeal. Like, I never could stand watching Rewind, mainly because of Xylee. I just can't fucking stand her voice for more than like a minute or two at a time, and not to mention she's just so damn weird on top of it. And then Billy would get pretty annoying too as well. The weirdest shit with Xylee that I would catch when I would tune in here and there is when she'd be drinking and when she'd get drunk. And when she got drunk, she literally turned into like an adolescent retarded child. It was so fucking bizarre. If you're familiar with LCU and you're familiar with Xylee, and then you know what I'm talking about. And it is just so strange. Her whole demeanor changes. Her voice changes. Like, hey guys, well, I don't know what we're talking about today. Like, it's so fucking bizarre. And I actually commented in a chat one day while she was there, and it said that it was weird herself. I don't know. It's strange. A lot of hosts in the LC, they can't handle their alcohol. But I mean, even if you can, they drink to excess, and they drink hard alcohol a lot of times. They do, shots for donos and all this shit, and it's just one after another, and they get stupid sloppy drunk. Like high school kids getting drunk for the first time. It's fucking weird. But it's what they do, and that's entertainment, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, quite a few of the hosts have had some major ridiculous meltdowns being shit-faced drunk. None of them can handle their alcohol, apparently. And I say, why can't you just drink to just get a little buzz? That's what I do. It's what most people do. But then again, I already answered my own question because they drink for donos and doing shots for donos and all, like Becky used to do. And like, well, who knows what she was actually drinking, half the time it was probably water or fucking, Coca-Cola in water. Like, who knows, But anyway, so yeah, apparently Boogie got fired. Fired. I've said this a few times in LCU chats that the words fired, quit, and banned have zero meaning in the LCU. Excuse me, now he's off of live and he's on some other show, Locale Pit with fucking Glammy. Oh my god. She's another one. OBS glitching out. Fucking OBS, goddammit. It's not doing it as much as it used to, but every so often it goes glitchy. But fucking Glammy, bro. There's like a handful of people in the LCU that I really, really can't stand. And fucking Glammy Lammy is one of them. This bitch is so fucking retarded. She is literally the cringiest fucking retard in the entire LCU. And that's really saying something. Like, if you know who she is, I'm sorry. Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just so fucking bizarre and weird, and like the cringe is way over the top. It's enough to make you want to like pull your face off. I cannot fucking stand her, and he's given her I don't know how many shows. I don't get it. So, but anyway, now as a punishment, Boogie is apparently going on as an intern on Locale Pit with fucking Glammy. I mean, it should be entertaining, but like, she's another one. I can't stand her for more than a couple seconds at a time. Like, I can only take these people in very small increments. Boogie too, for that matter. I like Boogie. I do. But his fake little crash outs and like going off on these tangents and trying to be serious. It's like you can't take him serious when he's trying to be serious. It's just so over the top. And then his crying is like there's no tears. It's this labored breathing, and then he's like bro, it's so fucking cringy, over the top. Like, I don't know what, dude. But that's Boogie, So yeah, we'll see how that goes. What else? Fucking Locale Nuts with Scooter and goddamn Albert. Dude, Albert is another one I don't like. I can't fucking stand his ass. He's Tina's son, whatever. I like Tina, but there's a lot about Tina at times that I don't like. But Albert, like, dude's like, what, 6'5", probably close to 400 pounds. Or I don't know, he's 3-something for sure. And he's like 90% of the time he doesn't have a fucking shirt on. And his gut is just like completely fucking bloated. He looks like he's like 2 years pregnant. And like he'll come and stand behind Tina. She'll be sitting there in a chair and he'll come out and just stand next to her. And it's like the way he stands, it's like, so, dude, it's like nobody wants to fucking see that. Okay? We don't want to look at your disgusting, bloated fucking gut, dude. It's just like, damn, does he ever put a fucking shirt on? I mean, seriously. And the way, like, there's something going on when he talks. Sounds like he has, like, shit in his mouth. Like, something like, oh, God. And, like, whatever the fuck's going on between him and Johnny, that's a whole nother thing, too. Like, I don't know, but it legitimately seems like there's something going on between those two. I mean, Johnny, they oil each other up. This has happened multiple times, regardless if it's for content or not. It's fucking weird as fucking as disgusting. Uh, Johnny was sitting on his lap, like, bro. There's, dude, I don't know. But Albert, if you see this, which I also doubt, please put a fucking shirt on. For the love of God, if there's a God, fucking Christ Almighty, put a goddamn shirt on, please. It's so gross, dude. And he's just annoying as fuck too. Like, zero talent. And this is like Keem's love child. Like, he thinks Albert is like fucking, I don't know what, up on a pedestal. Like, again, I do not understand the appeal to these people. I don't. Another retard with the fucking Denmark kid. What's his name? Baldy or some shit. All these people are like literally fucking retarded. Like brain dead from whatever fucking drugs they do. I don't get it. And then, you know, the LCU, they've done multiple tryouts since I've been in the LCU. When I say since I've been in the LCU or part of the LCU, I mean as a viewer watching, interacting, blah blah blah. Which is almost a year now at this point. The only time I ever tried out for a show was when Locale Madhouse was still on. I was talking to David Jaffe behind the scenes. I've talked about this before. I was talking to David Jaffe behind the scenes about possibly becoming a fourth host with them. It was Jaffe, Tech, and Bunny. And I was talking to him, and during the course of one show, I came up with a full page of show notes, show ideas for future shows, blah blah. And it was literally a full page, and I took a picture and I sent it to him and stuff. And that was literally just while I was watching the show. So I can definitely come up with show notes, show ideas, excuse me, etc. See, it's that carbonation from the White Claws. But then nothing materialized with that because obviously, it seems like so long ago. LCU time really is different. A month in the LCU is like, I equate it to like 3 to 6 months real time. I saw on a show the other night, they said a month in LCU is like a year, but I don't think it's quite that. But a month in LCU to me was like 3 to 6 months real time. Because what I'm talking about just now was a few months ago, and it seems like way longer ago. Much longer ago. But yeah, obviously, that one day, fucking Jaffe was talking shit about Brantley, which was a stupid thing to do, and it was just in bad taste in general. Like, it was uncalled for, and it was just stupid. And he got fired live, and the show canceled live. I was watching when that happened. I was like, well, so much for the possibility of becoming a host on Madhouse. And the reason that I chose Madhouse to begin with is because, I don't... The LCU is the only time that I've been into anything drama online. The reason I was trying out for Madhouse is because they were more in line with things that I'm interested, aliens, paranormal, conspiracy theories, horror, true crime, stuff like that. But then obviously that didn't happen. And then the Madhouse channel, they changed to Locale Dark, which I then tried out for. One night, the first night that they did tryouts for Local Dark, before they even had a theme for the show or what it was going to be or anything like that, I went up for tryouts, and Rastov was on and Billy was on, actually, and I made it to round two. There was going to be a day or two of the first round of tryouts for Local Dark. For the second or third host, I think it was just, I don't know, I want to say it was Rastov at the time. I don't know. It's funny to think that I could have been working with Rastov like before he was on live. It's kind of funny. But they were supposed to, like I said, they were supposed to do a day or two of regular tryouts, and then they were going to do a round two the following week. And this is before I had my mic, my full setup, and everything. And Rastov asked me if I'd be able to have it and everything situated by the next tryout, and I said yes, and I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But then that fizzled out too. And Local Dark became Local Dolls. Remember Local Dolls? That seems like a long ass time ago, but that was really only a few months ago as well. So yeah, Local Dark became Local Dolls with freaking sweet tea, beans, pigtails, fucking pup cup. Remember that bitch? Fucking psycho. Yeah, it's a lot of crazy stuff, and it's like I know I can be a host in the LCU. It's just about timing and finding the right show with the right people. I could have done tryouts another time. He was doing tryouts on live one day for whatever show, and I just never went up because I don't know, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me the way it was. Like, he was having two random people come up, and then like it was almost like a battle each other thing. I don't know, I didn't like it, that format of how they did it. And actually, Keem just recently did tryouts again for these intern shows, but I was at work that day. He went live at like 11 in the morning or something, or 10 in the morning. I don't know. Whatever time I woke up, it was like a little after 10. I think he was already live. And I don't know, whatever. But whatever it was, I didn't have time to do it, and I was going to work. Otherwise, I would have came up. And I'm thinking I might have possibly gotten an intern role, you know? And a lot of these people, a lot of the hosts, even on the flagship shows, were just viewers like myself, you know, in the Discord, calling into shows, etc., etc. And now they're hosts on main shows making decent money, you know? But yeah, I totally would have went up the other day for one of these new shows. But like I said, I was getting ready and going to work, and then I was at work, you know, so I don't know, maybe we'll do some tryouts again. And actually, I could have tried out for Local Aussie recently, but I don't really watch Aussie. The only reason I would even do that, two reasons. One, because, oh shit. Two reasons is because Mike was attached to it, and then also it was on my time, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., which is doable, because if I were to come on a show, it would have to be sometime at night anyway. But the thing is, you know, I only watched it a little bit, and that was only because Mike was up there anyway. And aside from that, I don't like Steak and I don't like Twiggy. Like, I can't stand either one of them. So, and it's kind of funny to think back too, because I remember when I was trying out for like Madhouse or Local Dark, Steak also tried out around the same time for something else. Oh man, I'm going glitchy. And now he's been on the show for X amount of months or whatever, and I'm just thinking like, well, fuck, I could have been on a show for X amount of months as well at this point. But again, it's just about timing and the right show with the right people. And it's kind of like a catch-22 because, again, it depends what type of show it is, because I'm not cool with all that, you know, doing stupid shit for, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. It has to be the right show, because I'm not going to sit in my house that I keep spotless and dump shit all over me, get all over my fucking setup, dump milk on my head, fucking flour, drink eggs, and just stupid shit. Like, I don't know. Like, is it entertaining and funny? Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, everybody does it. And it's just like, I don't know, little kid shit. Dumping milk on my head. Like, I don't know, dude, And then the thing that kills me about these people is they do it in their fucking house. Like, especially Tina and them. Dude, when they do stuff in their house, like, it gives me anxiety. Just thinking about those messes and shit. I would never. If I did do something like that, I'd have to go outside. Put my, set up a tripod, whatever. I would even put a tarp down outside because I don't want to leave that shit on the lawn and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they do that. It's on their headphones, it's on their mic, it's on their keyboard, on their stuff. Like, dude, my shit is clean, spotless, okay? Like, I can't. I just can't. Here, I'll show you. Like, I just can't, dude. I can't do it. I just can't do that shit, man. But yeah, like I said, if I were to do something like that, I would have to go outside. If I were to, which is a big if. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. The only thing I can do at this point, unless he does tryouts again, when I'm not working, is just try to call into shows when I can and start getting, on panels again. I used to come up on panel all the time on Queens, come up on live a couple times. I've probably been on Queens 10 or 12 times. Mainly when Becky was around. I actually tried to go up on panel the other day on Angry Grandpa's birthday. But I was on my lunch break at work, and I was actually in waiting for just like a couple minutes, but I guess he didn't see it, but I didn't have enough time anyway. I was outside and it was loud. I wasn't at my setup and everything like that. So otherwise I would have came up and talked about my favorite Angry Grandpa moments, and wished him happy birthday and stuff again, even though I did it in chat and everything like that. But yeah, and yeah. Speaking of that, I was just gonna say that my couple of my favorite Angry Grandpa moments, and quick backstory. I've been watching Angry Grandpa and Michael and all them for over a decade. I was hold on a second. I said before, I was one of Grandpa's youngins back then, and I still am now, and always will be. And again, happy birthday, Angry Grandpa. Love you, miss you. You were my online grandpa, and I know I'm not alone in that. But yeah, a couple of my favorite Angry Grandpa moments, a couple of my favorite videos was Grandpa Goes Senile. Dude, that video is so funny. And regardless if those videos were set up or not, it's still funny. He was a damn good actor. Charles Green, Angry Grandpa, was a damn good actor. The senile one, it was so funny. Kept calling Mike Charlie, and calling out for Tina, and he's been divorced. And he's Tina, dude. It's just, it's so funny, man. That those videos never get old. Uh, the Ebola one. He, yo, go back and watch those videos, man. His acting was really fucking top tier, man. Like, he did a good job. That looked legitimate. The blood coming out of his fucking eyes, his nose, his ears, his ass, out of his mouth. He's like, like, it looked real. It was convincing. He was a very good actor. He really was. Of course, Tina, Tina, or Grandpa seduces Tina. Then it gets flipped on him, and she's like on the porch. She's like, "Come on, come on," wiggling her tongue and shit. He's like, "Oh God," she's sticking her tongue out. She's like, "Make her stop." She's like, "I'm gonna be sick." Dude, it's so funny, man. Oh man, yeah. Again, all those videos, they never get old, dude. Uh, I miss Angry Grandpa, man. I really do. Um, yeah, it's so funny, dude. But yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. I think that's about it, though. Yeah. It feels later than it is because, like I said, I woke up in the middle of the night last night from the thunderstorm, and I just never went back to sleep because I went to sleep kind of earlier, or I fell asleep kind of earlier uh, last night than normal, and whatever though. I'll pop another claw. Actually, this one's. I'm gonna put this back in the fridge and grab another one. I think Thor's laying down, so I'm gonna see if I could go grab him so he could say hi to the YouTubes. Oh man, my fly's open. Say hi, Thor. Here's Thor making an appearance. Say hi. What you doing? Who's my good boy? Say hi, YouTubes. Hold on, boy. Hold on there, mister. My good boy. Who's my good boy? My baby. Look at those feet. Look at those feeties. He's like, well, you just put me down already. My baby. Hold on, will ya? Sheesh. He doesn't like being held very much. Get those feet kicked up. Whoa. Look at my handsome boy. Daddy's baby. This is my son. This is my son, Thor. Ote, Ote. My baby. Whoa. Anyway, well, there's like a 20-second delay, and I'm looking at the footage on my other other window. He's my good boy. Uh, Thor is a rescue uh, that I adopted about. It's been over a year and a half, probably year and 8 months, 9 months. No, yeah, about year and 8 months or so. He's a good boy. He's a Russian blue. He's about 5 years old. The birth date I have for him anyway, he's 5 years old. So I don't know if it's his actual age. I think it might be. But he has a form of epilepsy, which is extremely rare in cats. So he has epileptic seizures, a form of them. There's all different types of seizures. Most of the, when I was first doing research, after found out about this after I got him, because it was a surprise. But most of the seizure cats, most of the videos that you look up or see of cats having seizures on YouTube, they're convulsing and flopping all over the place and stuff like that. He doesn't do that. They're more well, I'm not gonna explain the whole thing, but they're, I don't know, I don't want to say milder. I mean, yeah, I guess they are milder. But he doesn't have them as often now. He's on 2 different medications that I give him orally in his mouth every 12 hours. 2 different pills, 4 pills a day. But they're pretty good under control. But it seems like he doesn't have them as often now. But when he does, they're starting to get a little more physical than they were before. If so, he is starting to get the flopping around a bit and stuff. Which I don't know. And as of right now, there's no way of stopping it. There's only, helping it to try and control it with the medication right now, which is working. He's on a good regimen right now, and the combination and everything, it's working good. So, but anyways, yeah, so that's Thor. He's my good little boy. And his name was already Thor. I didn't name him Thor. And it's funny too, because I'm half Norwegian. We're half Norwegian. And so there's the Vikings are literally my ancestors, the Nordic Vikings, and there's all the Nordic mythology with Odin and Thor. That's very cool. And then also, obviously, I'm very much into comic books and things like that, and I like Thor, the character. Anyway, in fact, my camera is sitting on top of a Thor's hammer that's upside down on my desk right now. I'll show you. So that is a 1-to-1 Thor's hammer, just like in the Marvel movies. It's heavy too. But yeah, I don't. I'm actually. I don't have a webcam. I'm actually using my phone as a webcam. There's an app called Droid Cam that and there's plugins and all this stuff for OBS, and it turns your phone into a webcam, which in my opinion, it actually looks better than most webcams out there. Like, the quality is pretty good, and right now, since I've tweaked it a little bit, I think it's because I increased the bit rate. It looks pretty close to what I have open on OBS. I could still see the rendering a bit, but whatever, man. It's not gonna, I don't know. Until I get, like, a super fucking legit webcam, like, eventually I'm gonna have a better setup. I'm gonna have a legit webcam. I'm gonna have the Shure what is it, MN78 mic, and those Sony uh headphones. I don't know, I have them in my cart, professional something or another. There's $100 pair of them, and then there's like a 300 something $400 pair of those headphones, and they go with that Shure mic, which is also like $439 before tax and stuff like that. That's what Keem uses, and Rastov and all of them. They all have that same mic. I think that's what it is, MN78, if I'm not mistaken. Um, However, I mean, I think this mic sounds great. I mean, at first I had to really mess with all the settings and watch a ton of videos to get the settings right, but um, yeah, I think this sounds really good right now. And with any mic, you want to stay, about 6 inches, not much farther than 6 inches away from to get optimal sound. And yeah, I think with these settings, I have it down pretty good. But yeah, I mean, eventually I'll probably going glitchy here. Eventually I will fully upgrade to all that stuff, but it's not exactly necessary right now, especially since I'm not even on a show yet. If I even get on a show, that is. But I am close to getting monetized on my channel, and there's just certain things I have to do to start getting more viewers on the live streams. There's things that I'm not doing that I should be doing. Um, it's just like little tips and tricks for YouTube to, bring in viewers and have them more consistent. And like one of the things, for instance, with long form content, not making the video public right away, but waiting 24 hours so YouTube has a full 24 hours to get all the information and the analytics and everything to get it out to the right people versus just uploading it and it just going out random. So that's one of the factors that affects my numbers. Um, you know, fucking tags and hashtags and descriptions and this and that and blah 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 blah. Like there's a lot of little incidentals in this YouTube thing. It's a lot more involved than people realize. Um, you know. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. See if anybody comes in. If anybody has any questions, comments, show ideas, want to come on as a guest or anything like that. One thing I would like to do, actually, do I want to do it right now? Let me see. Whatever. Let me see. Whatever. I was gonna. Whatever. Just disregard. Um. That's what this looks like when it catches up. I guess it looks better red. Let's see what it looks like with no light. I'm just messing around with the Lights on the mic. I want to see how it looks just with no light, just black. Let's see here in a second. Because again, I have about a 20-second delay, so. Yeah, that's one thing that's one of the reasons I got this mic. It's because of the lighting. I like RGB lights. Um, so. Anyway, well, I don't know. I guess that's about it. Yeah. One thing though, where's Becky? Becky, where art thou? What the hell happened to Becky? Is she alive? Is she in hibernation? Like, she's been radio silent for like over a month. Uh, her streams dwindled down to like no viewers, like me. Except the difference with me, like I said before, is I didn't start up here and then go down here. I started down here and I'm going up is the goal. But she just did a reverse Uno card there. She did a total 180. I mean, back when Queens was at its peak with the redirect from live, which was also at its peak. This is like going back like January. Was that? No, it sounded like that fucking freshy fresh. But back in the LCU's peak, which was January, February, March of this year, Locale Live and Locale Queens, average viewers was between 5,000 and 8,000 at times. Without the bots, 5,000 to 8,000. Well, between 4 and 8. Usually it teetered around 5 and 6, 4, something like that. But regardless, they were way up there. And so Becky went from that, let's just call it 6,000 viewers every night, to under 100. Like 76. Like, it was bad. Like, I have a screenshot of something and I posted it somewhere and I was just like, damn. And it was at the time like Thick Gemini or something had just rated or whatever, transferred the viewers over, and even with that it was like 100 something. It's like, damn, dude. And then like she did a few streams, which wasn't every day. It was just every now and then. She didn't have her wig on. She didn't have any makeup on. And she was like totally out of character and just, I guess, herself. Like, I commented in there. It was the first time I said anything to her in like a month. And I'm like, is this the real Becky? And then she said, yeah. And then she was like doing like tarot cards and stuff. And then she did like a couple more streams like that. And then all of a sudden she was like back in character again for like a stream or two. And then nothing. It's been like a month and a half or something. It's definitely been over a month. I think it's been like a month and a half since Becky Boop has made any content on YouTube or anywhere. Like, literally, she's just like she just dropped off the face of the earth. Like, nothing. Radio silent. So hopefully she's okay, but it's bizarre to say the least. I know she, struggles with a lot of mental issues and stuff. Clearly, if you know anything about Becky, you can obviously, that's a fact. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. So yeah, Becky, if you happen to watch this, which I doubt, I mean nobody's watching this fucking anyway, so I mean usually I get the views on the playbacks. Um which actually the uh my game my gaming streaming playbacks views have been going up quite a bit. My shorts though for like masks or anything like that are usually where my most views are. Like I put up a short and a video today of a Slipknot "We Are Not Your Kind" clown mask, a gloss white one from Second Nature Studios. I put up a long form, like a little over 7 minutes, and I put up a short, and the short got like 1,400 views in like a half hour. But then it like caps off and it just stops. I don't know. I had like 1,400 views and like 29 likes in like 30 minutes, and then it just like capped off. Um, I don't know, and that seems to be where my shorts typically cap off at. Um, Especially anything to do with Slipknot, like the views will go straight up, and then it'll just fucking cap off and then just flatline. It's fucking weird, but yep. Well, I don't know. That's about it though. So I think I'm just gonna go back to red. But yeah, dudes and dudettes, I started watching Alien Earth like a couple weeks ago. I only watched some of the first episode, and then I didn't get to it. And then I went back and watched, and then I started watching the Ed Gein show on Netflix, which is fucking excellent, by the way. It's really good. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I get that, but a lot of it was very accurate, and they added quite a few things in there. But I like how they did the. I like how they showed everything that Ed Gein influenced. Norman Bates Psycho, Leatherface and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs, etc., etc. I thought it was really cool how they did that. And the footage at first for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I thought that it was actually like it looked a little bit different. I thought they just like did something, but the grandpa was a different guy, or the cook, excuse me, was a different guy. And then I was like, oh no, this is something they did. But that was really accurate. So the clothes, everything. Normally when they redo things like that, there'll be subtle like little differences, stuff like that. But they had everything down to a T. Speaking of which, my next mask video, which I've been getting back to more consistent mask content as well, is going to be a Leatherface Pretty Woman mask, which was actually the first video, not only the first mask video, but the first video on this channel that I started a little over a year ago. I think I started it last May, I want to say. So it's been about a year and a half. But yeah, there's a few pieces, a few masks that I want to do that for and have done already. That's going to be one of them. I'm going to refilm that video, and just so hopefully it gets more views. And also in that original video, I didn't put the mask on, and I try to put every mask on in video. For every mask I film a video for, I try to wear the mask in the video, try the mask on. And I didn't do it for that first one, so I want to refilm it, and especially in light of the new Ed Gein show, and then also to get some more traffic to it as well. And it's a fucking kick-ass mask. It's the most accurate. It's one of the most accurate Leatherface masks on the market, hands down. It's made by a dude Kyle's Creatures on Instagram. Go check it out. And he makes these masks just like they made the original masks in the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was a mix between fiberglass and latex. So he made it. He used the same process that they did back in 1974, and it's a fucking killer piece. It's one of the favorites in my collection that I have left, because I sold a huge portion of my collection, because I have an eBay store, which is linked in my bio as well if you want to check it out. Mass Comics Collectibles. Yeah, go ahead and check it out. ETX Collectibles and more. Yes. But in fact, I'm gonna refilm this video too. This mask over here, this Michael Myers mask. It is a Trick or Treat Studios H1 converted, rehauled by a rehauler through Etsy. And it's where they take the hair off, they take the paint off, and they repaint it and do everything. And it's fucking awesome. It's also one of my favorite pieces in my collection. I love that fucking mask. Yeah, dude, it's fucking sick. It has the fleshy tones on the neck and stuff, just like the original mask. Yeah. But, yeah. I think that's about it, though, at this point. I'm starting to think I have this on private or something. I don't think I do, though. No, it can't be, because I have chat open. Oh, Lord. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So, let me wrapping this up here. Wow, wow. Yeah, that's corny. What the fuck is this doing? Whatever. Anyways. Why is this stuck? Whatever. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. When you do subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell and set it to all, so that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. All right? Which is obviously more consistent now. Again, my gaming content, I stream pretty much every night. It's either Red Dead 2, Call of Duty, Warzone primarily, GTA 5, whatever, but mainly Red Dead 2 and Call of Duty, Warzone. They got a new zombies version in Warzone, which is kind of cool. I checked it out earlier. But yeah, so do all that. Hit the notification bell. I already said all that. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Share the video if you feel so inclined. Hit the like button. All right. All these little things are just a few taps for you. Free of charge. Doesn't cost anything. But it helps me and my channel and the analytics out. Monetarily, if you want to help out monetarily, I accept. I'm not monetized yet, like I mentioned before. I'm close, though. I'm close. However, if you want to contribute monetarily, you can do so. Where are we at here? Right there. You can do so doing that. You can super chat via Cash App at ETX666. The link is in the bio. And when you do, there's an option to leave a message. That message will in turn be the super chat. All right. Questions, comments, show ideas. If you want to come on as a guest on a future show, have a show idea, topic, true crime, conspiracy, whatever, let me know. Okay? I will read it. And not only will I just read it, I will read it live. Thank you for it live, shout you out live, all that good stuff. If it happens while I'm live, I will do that. If it happens on the live stream replay, I will do all that, read it live on the next live. Okay? Typically, my gaming content has been no commentary, but I have been streaming with commentary as of late, and I'm probably going to start streaming on the PC through OBS, so I could be in a little window on the screen, as well as a commentary, so you commentary and you could see me like normal gaming streaming content. Comprende? And yeah, I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. And yeah, I have a few more sips here, and we're gonna wrap this up. Stay tuned for the mask content. Like I said, I filmed some content today, so go check the channel for that. A Slipknot "We Are Not Your Kind" clown mask, an all white one, as Boogie says, his WH words, white. It's a gloss white "We Are Not Your Kind" Slipknot mask. So that's up, a short and a long form. Check them both out. And in the next day or two, depending on how tired I am, I'm going to refilm the Leatherface Pretty Woman mask, which again was the first video on this channel. I'm going to refilm it, get some more traffic to it, and I'm going to wear the mask in the video because I did not in the original. Okay? Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So we'll see what happens in the LCU. How it goes with Boogie and his new co-host. See how long that lasts. You might see me on an LCU show someday, possibly. I don't know. If Keem decides to do tryouts again when I'm not at work and I'm able to do it from home, from my setup, and also depending on what show, what kind of show, and with what people. Those are major factors in the equation. And then the time of the show would have to be at night. I mean, most of these shows I think are at night anyway, but I work 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. 5 days a week. 9 hours a day. And I'm gone about, going to work and coming back. I'm gone, just going to work, about 11 hours a day. So that's not including going anywhere else or doing anything. So, yes. Anyway, I think that's about it. So, again, happy Saturday night. It's actually still early on this Saturday night. It's nice out. So, once again, drink them if you got them. The carbonation. Drink them if you got them. Smoke them or vape them if you got them. I think I'm gonna quit vaping. It's kind of pointless. I quit smoking like a year ago. Actually, I didn't smoke for like 7 years, and I started like 5 years ago. 6 years ago, and then I quit about, oh, excuse me, and then I quit about a year ago. I think I'm just gonna quit vaping. It's kind of just pointless. I don't know, but anyway, vape them if you got them. This is riveting content. I know. I know. 1 second. Make myself look like an alcoholic over here. So where was I? Drink them if you got them. I don't know what happened there. I noticed that a few days ago. I don't know what I did. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, my mic, the color uh is brighter with the I have this ring light over here. Uh Typically I just stream like this. And my color on my OBS, typically I keep everything a dark mode on my phone, whatever. But on OBS, I did have that before, but I noticed with the camera, it looks better if I keep it in light mode, because when it's in light mode, it's like a light, you know? Uh, yes. But then I just added the ring light because I had it in the other room today. And if you go back and watch my Slipknot clown mask video from earlier today, the footage looks awesome. Like, it looks really, really good. Because I have the overhead lights on, and then I also had the ring light on me. And it looks really good. Anyway, so where was I at again? Drink them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. And vape them if you got them. What are you guys doing tonight? Are you drinking them if you got them? Damn. I gotta work tomorrow, and I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Feel like going out, honestly, but trying to think if I'm forgetting anything to go over. And before I head out, actually, we're gonna say goodnight to Thor. He's been on my channel, I don't know how many times. He's made quite a few appearances in my videos, mass videos, live streams. Yeah, he's my good boy. If you follow me on anything, I have a ton of pictures of him online as well. I have a ton of pictures of him in my Discord, which if you want to join, I think it's linked in my bio. I have to double check. I'm pretty sure it is. It's ETX Live Discord server. ETX Instagram, ETX everything. So yeah. Oh, god dang. One thing I forgot to talk about. Oh my god. This Gamers Asylum stuff. Bro. This guy. Okay. So I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but basically in a nutshell, he was a uh, a fan of Becky, like myself. I was at the time. I don't care. I was a fan of Becky. I was a fan of the LCU. She was in the LCU, and then she leaves the LCU. So whatever. Oh my god. Excuse me. That's gross. Excuse me. But anyway, I was a fan of Becky. He was a fan of Becky. And we weren't alone on that. Many people were a fan of Becky. I mean, she was Locale Queens when it was at its peak. There's no denying that. But anyway, I used to see him donate all the time on Locale Live, on Locale Queens, this and that, whatever. But I've never had any interaction with this guy whatsoever. No contact with him at all. The only thing I've ever seen from the Gamers Asylum was him donating or whatever. And I think he like disappeared for a while. I could be mistaken on that, but I think he just like disappeared for a while. And then he became like involved with the VTuber iVixie, which I am also a viewer of. And then that tied into Becky as well, because Vixie was in Becky's network as well and was working with her, blah blah blah. And apparently, long story short, somehow, some way, this fat old man, not old man, but old fat fuck, he's like in his 50s, got romantically involved with iVixie again, somehow, some way. She lives in another country. She's in, where the fuck is she at? She's in, not Vietnam, something like that. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Damn. Anyways, he started donating a lot of money to her. She was vulnerable at the time, going through whatever, and he was like whispering sweet nothings in her ear and all this good shit, and donating money to her at the same time, and like building himself up as something that he's not, and yada yada. Somehow or another, it became romantic, which I just don't understand. I mean, he's a fat white dude in his 50s. I don't know how old she is, but I'm assuming she's in her 20s. But I don't get it. Apparently, I don't know, like, I don't know the full story, because when I was watching this whole thing, I was at work, like, on my last hour or two, and I was trying to like keep up with it, and then I was watching it until I came home or whatever. Like she fell in love with him, or he fell in love with her or something, but she wasn't reciprocating. I don't know exactly. Just the whole thing is weird how these two meshed in the first place. It was just because she was a vulnerable girl and he was saying the right things and making her think like he's some kind of like, I don't know what, and then like donating fucking stupid amounts of money to her, and then like becoming her manager. Like she has like how many subscribers, like I don't know, 2K, 1.5 or some shit. I don't know, it's just dumb. But anyways, like there was some like controversy going on with her, or with those two, and he was on Locale Live a few nights ago. This is when I was at work, like I was talking about, and there's this whole video that he made where it was a whole skit. He never admitted to it. He half-ass admitted to it that it was fake because they just told him to. Oh, I'm going glitchy. But if you have a quarter of a brain, you could see that this is clearly scripted. It's completely fake, and I don't know. But like there was some other girl that was that was like beefing with iVixie, and he like met up with her in this random park, like parking, like a park or something at night, and like he's like telling her to stop messing with her, and to get her to stop messing with her, he throws an LCU hoodie at her. So he bribes this chick with an LCU hoodie. Let that sink in, dude. It's so fucking funny, dude. Like, this guy deserves an ox. This dude deserves an Oscar uh for his C tier cringeworthy performance, dude. It was so bad, dude. Like like other people said, like, you see better acting in fucking porn skits, and it's for real. Like, it was atrocious. It was so funny. Uh, and he was just sticking to his guns the whole time. He never admitted that it was fake. I mean, they were just like, just say it's fake. If you say it's fake, we'll forgive you and give you a show and all this. Like, he's like, okay, like, but anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It was just absolutely fucking ridiculous. Um, like, first of all, the whole conversation, I was like, who has a conversation like this? Like, it's not like nobody does. And then who bribes somebody with an else, like, of all things, who bribes somebody with an LCU hoodie? Like, dude, $100 overpriced fucking polyester fucking hoodie or whatever the fuck. Like, what? Like, it's so fucking retarded. Um, anyway, but one interesting thing about this guy pertaining to me now, because I was involved with Becky, not like that, but I was involved with Becky, and so was he, and blah 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 blah. An interesting thing that I noticed, I found out on my own, is that, and I noticed this a while back when I looked him up, and I was like, what the hell? Again, I've had no contact with this guy, no interaction with him whatsoever that I recall. The only time I've ever seen anything from him, like I said before, was from him donating on Locale Live and Locale Queens and whatever. Well, I think it's raining again. Anyway, I looked him up, like, I don't know, a couple months ago or something, just for the hell of it. I don't know why at the time, but I looked him up on Twitter, and I saw that he has me blocked on Twitter. And I was thinking, the hell? Yeah, it's definitely raining. There was just some thunder. I don't know if you could hear it. I'm like, why the hell does he have me blocked? I've never talked to this guy. Had no interaction with him, anything. The only thing that I can contribute it to is back when, if you recall, I was a mod. So I joined, excuse me, I joined Becky's server when she created the BBU. I subscribed to her channel, became a member on her channel, and I also, she modded me on her Becky Boop channel when she first created the BBU, Becky Boop Universe, or Becky Boop Network. All right. So I was one of the first mods, all that good stuff. Hold on, I need a sip. So anyway, wait, I'm losing my train of thought here. Oh, yeah, so it was back when I was a mod of Becky's, yada yada, and then a whole controversy, which, again, if you're a follower of me and the LCU, and for whatever reason, as far as viewers go, not hosts or interns or anything like that, as far as viewers go, I don't know if I'm as known now I would say yes. Um, but I'm pretty known as far as viewers go. Like, if I were to go in the Discord right now and say something, if I said, yo, what's up, peeps? I would have like 2 or 3 trolls like coming at me for whatever. Like, people know who I am. They just know who I am. And a few of my trolls that, which also kind of like boggles my mind, people that I've had no contact with, I've noticed, because I look these people up every so often, and I've noticed a few of them are no longer in the LCU Discord. They've been banned, and for good reason. They're just fucking weirdos. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, this goes back to the little controversy with me when I was live streaming one night. This was when the BBU was new, and Becky was talking to me behind the scenes about becoming a host on a new show in her network, which at the time sounded great. And the whole reason, there's 2 reasons why I joined Becky's universe to begin with, the BBU. One is because I had already been following her for however long, X amount of time, her, Roxy, and everything. Becky on Queens, and Roxy and them on Milkers. And then, you know, it's like, just because she leaves the LCU, you know, it's like, what, I'm supposed to cut all ties just because she leaves the LCU? No, I'm a fucking viewer. Like I said at the time, I'm a mutual viewer. I am a viewer of the LCU. I'm a viewer of Becky. She was a main host on the second flagship show in the LCU. And so just because she goes off and does her own thing doesn't mean I'm going to stop following and see what she's doing. You know, so I followed her over there. I became a mod on her channel. But then shortly after, I was streaming one night, and it was just a regular stream, and I was streaming for like 3.5 hours, something like that. And like the last, like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, let me make sure I'm still live. Hang on one second. Okay. Like the last 30 minutes or so, there was a couple, there was one hater in particular. I'm not going to get into the details, but basically, somebody sent this one particular hater into my chat, knew I was live streaming, and basically baited me into a reaction, to which I gave them what they wanted. I reacted instead of just saying nothing and banning the person, which is what I should have did. And since then, if I saw anything in my chat, I would just do just that. Not say anything, not give them a reaction, not give them what they want, and just ban them. That's it, over and done with. But they got a reaction out of me, and that reaction was taken out of context. That reaction, by the way, was no longer than a window of a minute, maybe, and it was clipped, sent to Becky, and again taken out of context, and made me look a certain way. To which then I woke up to some messages from Becky, some voice clips, and long story short, I got banned from her server on Discord. I got banned from her Reddit, and then not right away, because I think she just didn't notice right away, but then like a week later, something like that, I was unmodded on her channel. And I was a mod on Queens, Lockout Queens, before this even. But then I come to find out, Becky told me herself that this person set this up to begin with, and then that person came on another one of my streams when I was talking about all this stuff and admitted himself what he did and all this and that. And there was a couple other people involved, and and going back to Gamers Asylum banning me on Twitter when I've had no contact with him, never talked to him, anything like that, I think, and this is only my own assumption, that he banned me because of all that. Which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to begin with, but I don't know. But the interesting thing, if you followed this whole story, his alt account, this Cassandra, which he keeps saying isn't him, but it obviously is him, because he has multiple alt accounts. That was like, he was like trolling Vixie and doing like fucking reverse fucked up like psychological manipulation and all this shit to her. He was like, he had these alts and he would be like attacking her on these accounts, but it's him doing it, but making her think it's other people. Like, I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird. Doing this whole video and all that. Like, he's going to these lengths and this extent, for whatever. But anyway, so back to him banning me on Twitter. Again, oh, Thor's on the bed right here. Oh, my little puppy. You see him? Hold on. Look at my baby. I didn't even notice that till right now. Oh, my good boy. He sleeps with me every night. He's the best cat ever. My good boy, Thor. Oh, he melts my heart. My little sweetheart. Oh. Anyway. So yeah, when I looked him up a couple months ago and I saw that he had me banned, I was like, huh? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why? However, he has me banned on Twitter, but he doesn't have me banned in the Discord, which is like, where everybody is in the LCU. I don't do anything in the Discord anymore, mainly because of just stupid people, trolls, and just fucking idiots. Like, there was like times where like I literally just said, "Hey, what's up, peeps?" and I had people like, and I just like, I'm not even gonna say who, because I'm not gonna give them any attention whatsoever. But the last person that was going at me, I was going back and forth with them, fucking firing right back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until he just stopped. And I haven't heard anything since that night. But anyway, yeah, so Gamers Asylum had me blocked, which I'm like, why does a guy that I've had no contact with, never talked to, never messaged, nothing, have me blocked on Twitter, but then doesn't have me blocked in the LCU Discord? I don't know. And then I looked him up again recently when all this stuff was coming to light with Vixie and these alt accounts and all that. I looked him up on Twitter again and saw that and was reminded of him, like, oh yeah, Gamers has me blocked for whatever reason. And he knows who I am too. Obviously he knows who I am. However, his alt account, one of his alt accounts, Cassandra, which again, he doesn't admit that it's him, but it obviously is him. Gamers Asylum has me blocked on Twitter, does not have me blocked on the LCU Discord, but this Cassandra person, who I also looked up, who I also have never heard of until all this, which was just a few days ago. Again, no idea who that person is, never talked to him, messaged, nothing. Cassandra on X, on Twitter, follows me. Huh? So again, Gamers Asylum on X has me blocked. Someone that I've never talked to, never interacted with, nothing, has me blocked on X. Does not have me blocked in the LCU Discord. And his alt on X, Cassandra, follows me. a person who I also haven't had no contact with and have no idea who they are. I do now. It's one of Gamers Asylum's alts. Just fucking bizarre. And then now Gamers, because of his S tier acting, has now got a show. What show is he on? He's on Locale. I don't know. It's one of the new intern shows. I don't know which show it is. But he was on last night with Scooter, and I was in the comments, and he read one because, and I found out too he's also in Illinois, which I am. We're both in Illinois. I think I knew that before, but I forgot or something. But yeah, he said that last night. But I actually asked that in the comments, and I know he was reading it, but he didn't read it out loud, and he didn't get an answer. Because I asked him that, I'm like, hey, why do you have me blocked on X when I've never talked to you before? But Cassandra follows me, who I also don't know. So I don't know. That whole thing is crazy. But look at my good boy. And it's raining right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Do you see this little cutie? He's just a little mushy bundle. You just want to take him and inhale him. You know what I mean? For cat owners out there, and especially for cute, adorable, mushy cats, you just want to like inhale them and eat them up. Look at him over there. He's just like, meh. And he does this thing when he's sleeping, and I'm petting him and giving him his little lovies and mushies, and he'll like do that thing where he's just like laying back, and it looks like he's smiling. Oh, it's so fucking cute, man. God, I love him. That's my good boy. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, weird stuff. I wonder if anybody's live right now. Let's see. Let's go into the Discord. Let's see what people are talking about here. There's people in VC, nobody of interest. Anybody live? Oh, Nerds is on air. Cafe? No. Nerds is live right now? Let me see. Is that a new video of Boogie? Did he shave his head? Oh my god. I don't know if that's real or not. Let's look up Locale Nerds. Go to my other ETX account. No, they're not live. They're just in a VC. I thought... Hold on a second. Alright, we got VC1 and... Uh-oh. Alice and Nerds BC. Buff, Corn, and Lacey. Who the fuck is Corn? Look how Alpha. Oh, Alpha. That's the Gidgey show. Let me see. They are live. Oh my god. It's Tech Protect, which I also don't fucking like. This fucking idiot was also on Madhouse. I never liked him. So yeah, at the time too, I don't know how that was gonna work out because I don't like this guy. He's fucking annoying. God damn, he looks ugh. Hair's all fucked up. Looks like he keeps gaining weight. He's just another fat fucking slob. Got this fat fucking weirdo. He's like his fucking goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer glasses on. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, dude? I don't like him, as you can fucking tell. Some kind of fucking gay ass background. What the fuck is that? Looks like a fucking psychopath. Like, he doesn't look good, dude. I haven't seen this dude at all in months since Madhouse. I didn't like him then. I don't like him now. Looks like a fucking weirdo. And then you got this fucking Phantom guy who talks like one word a minute. And then Gidgey as an intern. I honestly don't even want to see what the fuck they're talking about. He just looks like an... Ugh, I don't even want to look at him. God, ugh. I'm not that buzzed. I am buzzed, but I could get out of it real quick. Dude, that guy, ugh. Tech Protect. And like, that's another thing about these locale fucking shows. The names of these shows. It's not a show anymore, but Locale Tech. Tech Talk. Never talk about tech? Why is it called tech? Oops. Locale Aussie. Even in its infancy, there was no Australian on Locale Aussie. Why is it called Locale Aussie? Rastov is fucking from New Zealand. He's an Australian. There was no Australian on the fucking show. Why is it called Locale Aussie? Let's see. Okay. So tech, never talked about tech. Aussie, no fucking Australians. Let me think of the shows. There's too fucking many. Nerd. They were talking about nerd shit at one point, but then completely stopped, and it's just LCU stuff. What else? I don't know, dude. What was the other one with the T? Tech and test. Test. Locale test. What are they testing? What are they testing? Not testing anything. Change the fucking name. Keem says that names don't matter. Names do matter because they reflect what the channel is. They can. It just depends on what it is. But the locale test, they're not testing anything. Locale tech, they don't talk about tech. What are they talking about? Phones and computers and shit? What is this? Fucking stupid. Yeah, quite a few of the shows need name changes and rebrands. Locale Reaper. What just that? Why is it called Reaper? Like Grim Reaper, like Death, like why the fuck is it called Reaper? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. And speaking of name changes, I've went through multiple channel name changes here. First, that was ETX Masks, because that was primarily masks. And then I integrated comics and collectibles into the channel. So I called it. The hell did I call it after ETX Masks? Was it ETX Collectibles? I think it was ETX Collectibles for a short period of time. And then I called it ETX Prime, because I was doing multiple genres, and with YouTube, they primarily want you to stick to one genre and one genre only. But that's where the name comes into play. If it's ETX Masks, it has to be masks. If I start doing gaming content, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It fucks up the algorithm. So that's where a name change comes into play, with me anyway. But now I'm doing masks, comics, collectibles, gaming, live streaming gaming, and regular live streaming. Wait, how many things is that? Masks, comics, collectibles, gaming, regular live streaming. That's 5 different genres. Okay. But with the name, going back to the last one, ETX Prime, I did that because it was the prime hub for everything under one umbrella. But I don't know, like the name, I don't know. When I hear Prime, I just think of like, what the fuck are their names? You know what I'm talking about. The drink and those fucking 2 idiots. And I don't know. So whatever. I changed it just back to ETX Live, because I'm going live. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should go back to Prime or ETX Entertainment, but then it's kind of too long. So maybe I'll go back to ETX Prime. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Tech Protect. And another thing, these hosts should have different names as well. But yeah, he's an idiot. I don't like him. He's not funny. He's a fucking fat, fucking disgusting slob. And he looks way worse than he did a few months ago. He's just getting fatter and fatter. It's disgusting. Like, I don't like him. Yeah. And then David Jaffe, who was on Madhouse with Tech and Bunny, you know, I came up on their show, I don't know, a couple times or something like that. Jaffe I liked at first, until he even said on stream to me that he was a Kamala supporter. When he said that, like, it completely changed my perspective on him. And then after that, things he was saying and doing just made sense. I'm like, I just fucking can't with this guy. And by the way, I try and keep politics, religion, or, anything like that out of the equation, because I am on YouTube, I'm online for entertainment. Okay? Same reason why I consume content online is for entertainment and for a daily escape. And that's what I try to provide as well. I try to provide the best quality content visually, audibly, and just to get entertainment out of it and to get a daily escape. Same reasons why I consume content online is the same reason why I put content out. So those two things, religion and politics, all they do is start arguments, they start wars, people kill each other over it, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Typically, I don't want to have anything to do with any type of drama, which is kind of funny, being that I'm in the LCU, which is all drama. But on my channel, it's not a drama channel. You know what I'm saying? But with the name now, ETX Live, you just by the name, you can't say what genre I am or not. You know what I'm saying? So I still fall under that umbrella if I was ETX Prime. And there's other things I want to get back into, like abandoned exploration, which I was doing on my inactive channel. What else? Yeah, I guess that's about it. The only other thing, aside from the 5 things that I already do on this channel, that would be the 6th. That would still fall under the umbrella because of the name. It's not like it's one particular thing. Make sense? Yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, I think it's time for another claw, actually. I was actually about to end it, obviously, until I remember the whole Gamers Asylum thing. I was saying drink them if you got them. What I was starting to end with was drink them if you got them, smoke them if you got them, fuck them if you got them. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get to the fucking part. I ended on the vaping part. But anyways. In fact, I don't even have YouTube pulled up. I don't know if anybody's saying anything, talking, asking me anything. It'd probably be a good idea to pull that up. Switch account. There we go. I gained some subs today as well. Let's see what my short from earlier capped at. Yeah, 1.4 thousand. I don't get it. Oh shit, am I live? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Am I live? Am I not live? Am I live? Uh-oh. I am. Damn, didn't show that I was live for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Anyway, y'all, I think that's about it, though. So, I think I'll just leave off where I left off before. Or no, I'm gonna go grab another claw. I can show you this mask, too, up close. Starting a pyramid of White Claws. I still haven't done a video for this either. The box. Give it to me. You know what this is? And this, actually, is a 1-to-1 replica as well. How have I not done a video? Dude, I need to seriously buckle down on my mask and collectibles and comic content. I have so much stuff just waiting to be filmed. This being one of them. It just sits on my computer desk right here. This is the Lament configuration. The box from Hellraiser. Um, there's actually wood inlays in there. Um, but just like the original box, which was wood and gold, right? Or copper. I don't know. There's electricity in when people open the box, and copper is a conductor of electricity. So I don't know. It's either supposed to be gold, brass, or copper. I'm not exactly sure. It looks more brass than anything, honestly. But anytime, like, this is supposed to be a puzzle box, and every person that opened it did this with their thumb. They go around the circumference of the circle. This, hold on. Push in the middle. Then it would open up and then the fucking walls and the light would come through, and then the Cenobites would pay you a visit. I love the first Hellraiser movie. Man, I'm just going from one thing to the next, huh? I have to pee also, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab another claw. I'm gonna pee, not in this bathroom because you'll probably hear it. I don't know, you may or may not, but I'm gonna go in the other bathroom, and then I'm gonna show you this Michael Myers mask, the shape. For those of you that don't know, that's his name, the shape, in the script of the first Halloween movie. Speaking of Halloween, real quick, in we're 13 days away from Halloween, so I'm gonna be doing. I was gonna do this last year, and I didn't. I'm gonna film content for all my Michael Myers masks, and get into my Jason mask as well, maybe my Freddy gloves. I only did one Freddy glove video. I've done no Jason masks. And I've done one Myers mask, this one. And I'm gonna refilm this one and put it on in the video as well and stuff. So look at Thor over there. Look, my little bundle. He's a little package. Oh, my little stink. Anyway, grabbing a claw, go and pee, and then I'll show you this mask, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I might just keep talking for an eternity. I don't know. We'll see. You just look at Thor bundled up, sleeping over there all cozy wozy. You guys see how cute. Oh, I was gonna take the camera so you could see him. Hold on, you just gotta see him. Hi. Hi, hon. Puppy. My baby. Hi. Where you going? Thor. Thor. Hi. Where you going, hon? My stink. Well, what's my battery at? Okay, 16%. Yeah, so this isn't gonna last much longer anyway. Unless I plug it in. I guess we'll just go until the battery dies, or I might just end it in the next few minutes. Yeah, you can see how much cooler the fucking mask looks in the light. Look at that thing. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Thor, you want to make another appearance? My baby. Look at my big boy. Say hi. My baby. Look at my good boy. I love you so much. You ever seen such a perfect cat in your life? No, you have not. You have now. My baby. My stinky baby boy. All right. Turn this back on. Okay. So, check this motherfucker out, dude. All right. This here is an H1 Halloween 1, 1978. The shape, Michael Myers mask. Trick or Treat Studios, um, rehauled, like I said before. But you can see it has the pinhole, it has the flesh tones in there. In fact, I'm just gonna do it now. I don't want to take it off the head, actually. Should I do it now or should I wait for the video? I think I'll just wait for the video because my camera's gonna die soon anyway. But yeah, look at this motherfucker here. That is an accurate. That's about as accurate as you can get. That's that side profile right there. Hear that. That is fucking cool as fuck. And this was on the wall, but I brought it in here. And actually, I have a knife to go with it that I bought specifically, which took some searching to get this specific knife. Same thing for the Ghostface from Scream knife, the Buck 120. That took some searching as well. But I found both of those. I'll just grab them both right now. We're not going to be here much longer. I'm going to end this in a few minutes. Okay. All right. So this now the actual blade from the movie. I don't remember the dimensions of it. Anyway, this is a 10-inch blade, which is pretty big. Uh, and it's the most accurate that I was able to find. And just finding this was actually more difficult than you think. The actual, now with the handle, I think this is about 15 inches, but the knife in the first movie, which by the way, this is not a butcher knife. People mistakenly call these knives butcher knives all the time. It is not a butcher knife. It is a kitchen knife. All right. Um, However, the blade in the first movie was much larger. I think it was a custom blade made for the movie. The knife in total was 20 inches. I think the blade itself was 17 inches. And if you look that up, look for a 20-inch kitchen knife, and it's harder than you think to find. Moving on from that. Look familiar? This thing is so fucking sharp. Yeah, this is the knife from Scream. See that right there? Buck 120 USA. This is not a replica or anything like that. This is the exact knife. This is the exact ghost face knife from the first Scream. And it's a thick blade, and this thing is sharp as fuck. So, Michael Myers, Ghostface. Yeah. I collect blades as well. As well as masks and collectibles and comics, I collect blades too. Um, Obviously. Anyways, that's about it, I guess. So, where I left off before, I'm going glitchy. Drink them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. Vape them if you got them. Cool or mint or cool mint. That's all I vape, by the way. This is a Geek Bar something or another. 25,000 puff, supposed to be cool mint. Yeah. When I very first started vaping in like 2012, I think it was, I was really hardcore into vaping, all the different devices, mods, box mods, building your own coils, all that good stuff. I was super hardcore into it. Um, in fact, my old channel started as a vaping channel back in around that time, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. I don't know exactly. I would have to go back and look, but yeah, my channel previous to this one, the inactive channel, started as a vaping channel, and then it changed genres as well. Turned into an abandoned explore, fuck, It turned into an abandoned exploration channel at the end, and then it just, fizzled out. And then I started this one after. And this is the only channel that I've had throughout. I've been on YouTube for over a decade, by the way. But this is the only channel that I've stayed consistent with. And consistency is key, not just online, but literally everything in life. Consistency is key. Just remember that. Anyway, drink them if you got them. Once again. Smoke them if you got them. I used to smoke Newports. And Marlboro Midnights were my smokes of choice. Vape them if you got them. Mint is my go-to now. And fuck them if you got them, of course. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. So that is it for this one. So if you want to see more content like this, then stay tuned. Well, I'm skipping over. Let me do the whole spiel. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I also want to know, are you from the LCU? Or are you from the mask and collectible side? I'm always curious to know. Let me know down below. Of course, like I said, like the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Doesn't cost anything. Takes a second to do. Subscribe. Share the videos, of course, if you feel so inclined. But subscribe. Because like 75% of my viewers are not subscribed. I don't get it. You watch, but you're not subscribed. What is the point of that? You should see my subscribed list on YouTube. It's, if I see a channel I like, if I see content I like, I subscribe. It's kind of a no-brainer. If I like the video, I hit the fucking like button. It's not that hard to do. But do those things. Share the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, comments, if you want to come on as a guest, if you have show ideas or whatever, let me know. All right? Just do it. Let me know. Comments, doesn't take much to do that either. And of course, if you want to continue to see more riveting content like this, that was kind of cringy. But yeah, seriously, if you want to see more content like this, stay tuned. And any message, any comment, anything in chat, I respond. I will respond. Unless it gets too overwhelming and I can't get to everybody. But right now, I can respond. Trust me. Yeah. But anyway, if you want to continue to see more content like this, again, stay tuned. And of course, we, Thor and I, will see you later. And now you gotta wait for the cringy part for me to stop streaming. Peace out. Sticking around to see if I actually stop streaming or not. The hell? Why am I still streaming? Why am I still live? What is happening right now? Oh. Okay, bye.